Namaskar. Hello, learners. Welcome to this session C5 is paper 5 of the Master of Library and Information Science. That is, topic is that management of Library Information Center. And I will talk on this module 3, that is human resource management. And under unit 3, that will be unit 30, I will be covering HRM through internship program in LIS, means Library and Information Science, as per National Education Policy 2020 towards the goal achieving in Viksit Bharat 2047. So, I am Professor Arun Kumar Chakraborty, the course coordinator for the Management of Library and Information Center for MLIS course. I am also the subject matter expert for this topic. So, I will be talking on this of covering on this subject. The course actually targeted for the learners of what you learners of Masters of Library and Information Science. Friends, why you should talk about the internship program? You know that in this national education policy, if you go to the national education policy, that is a landmark has given the policy the aims of transformation of Indian education systems, and it focuses on developing a more kind of a holistic, flexible, and multidisciplinary approach in the learning. So, NEP 2020 emphasizes the importance of this skill development. That's multifaceted skill development, innovation, and research in higher education. So that we have to think about that, what we are going to do. So what is the relevance of national education policies for LIS? We have to know for the Library and Information Center, NEP 2020 brings a new opportunities. It highlights the need for the librarians to become the inclusive and digital community focused. As you know that why I am talking about the internship program. The NEP 2020 suggested the internship program is required for anything. In library and information science sector, I think this internship program started long back, maybe 30 years back. Because when I was in a Wildlife Institute of India, Dehradun, I started. Then I was in the Center for Environment Education, Ahmedabad, that we started. DRDO, they have started long back apprenticeship and training program. So library and information science field, they understood that this is a practical oriented, job oriented course. So hands-on training is a very, very important part of the things. So NEP 2020, what they thought that, see, if you are employed in a particular job or something kind of things, and you have to write a letter or a noting, something. If you do not able to write a note and all, it is very difficult for this one. So that's what for any subject you need to have a internship programs. So that's what the NEP, beautiful beauty of this NEP 2020. And LIS professions also has given a huge opportunity to boost up this practice. So importance of human resource management in LIS, that importance of the human resource management is a management where everywhere it is required. But why I am talking about the crucial important in the library information centers? Because it enables libraries to manage their workforce effectively. HRM involves the training and development of LIS professions and that can meet the changing environment. So effective HRM and in LIS, it gives you lot of opportunity to do this kind of job. Now I'll talk on this table of content, what we will be covering, that's what I'll tell you. In this management of library and information center, HRM through internship programs, the topic is NE-30, HRM through internship program in LIS as per NEP 2020 towards the goal achieving the Viksit Bharat 2047. Friends, first of all, I discuss that what are the objectives, what are the learner outcomes, then brief overview of NEP 2020, the relevance of NEP 2020, Viksit Bharat and Future Educations 2047, Viksit Bharat overview, then role of LIS profession in achieving the Viksit Bharat 2047. Key highlights of NEP 2020 related to LIS, importance of the HRM in LIS, internship schemes, objectives and results benefits, NEP 2020, role of internship programs in LIS education, types of internship programs and significance. So best practices, case studies, key benefits and all these. Then alignment of SDGs 2020 NEP MCQs, and that we have to talk about, that's bibliography and references. So friends, what I am talking about is what are the objectives and learners outcome. Welcome to this series of video session lecture lies as per NEP 2020 towards the goal achievements and then Viksit Bharat 2047. In today's rapidly evolving information how the information landscapes, library and information service professionals has got a huge importance on this. We have only theoretical knowledge, but also we need a practical skills. What you do the practice in the practical training, but you need to do the practical job in the library itself. So this lecture topic aims to explore the significance of the internship programs when the allies and focusing on human resources management and skill development as per NEP policy. So friends, what will be your learning outcomes? So policy, I've said that by bridging the gap between the academia and industry, we can prepare that lies professionals can contribute to the society so that the Vision 2047, that is our Viksit Bharat, could be achieved through our internship programs. So, and friends, what are the learning outcomes? The learning outcomes will be that the learners' outcomes will be, happen in this. Completing this course, in this video lecture, you will be able to understand the importance of internship program in allies and LIS educations and human resource development. And then you can design effectively programs aligned to the LIS. You can identify the key components of the requirement for these. You can analyze the role of the library professionals or internship programs. You can apply the knowledge of this. You can see this one. So I will tell that brief overview of the national education policy. If I say the national education policy 2020 says that you should have a holistic and multidisciplinary approach and you should have a skill development and vocational training. You should have a digital education and online learning. Research and it stresses on research and innovation. The policy encourages the tracing innovation policy and that entrepreneurships aiming to make India hub for knowledge creation and innovation. So NEP also it shows that should have a digital libraries and online resources, information literacy, critical thinking, community engagement and outreach programs, skill development and training. So, friends, that's what are the objectives and outcomes. You can see what I have said already, that what are the objectives and outcomes of the learning outcomes we have discussed. So, NEP 2020, we have covered what are the brief overview of NEP 2020. We have given that national education policy, key highlights, holistic impossibles, digital relevance of NEP 2020, that also I have discussed in holistic multidisciplinary approach, and then skill development programs, digital educations, research and innovation, and the vision of Viksit Bharat. The government of India, Honorable Prime Minister said that the Viksit Bharat 2047, what we need to achieve through this NEP 2020, that is very important for us. So, what is the Viksit Bharat 2047? What it states that Viksit Bharat, that is a visionary multidisciplinary document. It is the government of India, it is a community self-reliance, it is attributing, incorporating, and primary objectives includes the zero productivity, outfits, and the healthcare facilities. All these things we have discussed. You can see this one and importance what we can do for this Viksit Bharat 2047. So, LIS professionals, what you can do that the Viksit Bharat LIS professionals can significantly contribute to the Viksit Bharat 2047. You can proceed of this one. You can do this creativity, critical thinking, all these things you can do for this. What are the role of professionals in achieving the Viksit Bharat? The premature of these objectives, continuous, contemporary. You can see that what you can achieve on this particular area, what you are thinking. So key highlights related in the LIS, what is called that key highlights role of LIS, key highlights is that multidisciplinary approach. So multidisciplinary approach means digital education. Multidisciplinary approach means NEP 2020 promotes that, that's by incorporating interdisciplinary learning and skills. Digital educations. The policy emphasizes digital education, online learning, technology integration, ailing with the growing importance of the digital libraries and online resources in the LIS. So, what is the skill development? In NEP 2020, it focuses on skill development and vocational training, which can enhance LIS students' employability and prepare them for the changing information landscape. So, what are the research and innovations? The policy encourages research and innovations which can motivate the library services. So, importance of HRM in LIS. So, HRM is essentially for LIS reasons. That what is for that recruitment and retention. What is the HRM? Recruitment retention. HRM helps libraries to attract and retain skilled professionals and who can meet the changing need of the users. Training and development. HRM encourages class professionals have to be necessary skills and importance. There has to be a performance management. HRM helps to libraries to evaluate performance in LIS professionals and identify an improvement. Diversity and inclusion. HRM promotes the diversity and inclusion in libraries, ensuring that services are responsive to the need of diverse users communities. Change in management. That change HRM helps libraries manage the change and adapt. So, by highlighting this relevance, NEP 2020, LIS, and the importance of the LIS themselves are knowledgeable to this one. So, objectives and benefits of the internship programs in LIS professionals. What we have to know that, friends, you should have a practical experience, you should have a skill development, you should have a industry exposures, you should have a networking opportunities, it should have a career readiness and planning. So all these things we should have to know that. So friends, you will see that undergraduate, postgraduate, and the research scholars who will recognized universities, institutions in India and abroad can apply for the Niti Aayog. I have given the chart of the Niti Aayog film. You can go for the internship program in Niti Aayog and you can see what are the benefits are given in the Niti Aayog. You can also see that NEP 2020 internship programs See, you will see that different people have given a different lectures of NEP 2020, and you know that all of them are doing very well of this kind of things. You will have a huge good lecture by Professor Rajiv Kumar, Member Secretary ICT. He has given a very excellent talk. You can see the students' perception of the NEP 2020. You can professional education and internship program, IGNU, National Education Policy, a session of professional education and internship. You can see I've given the website, and that Dr. Professor Jaideep Krishna Chandra, he also, the Jaideep Sharma, he has given the talk on this particular area. I have given his picture, and he has done a good, extensively, he has done this good job. If you go to this program, 2 hours programs, it will be, you will be having a enormous number of advantages of learning internship programs of this one. So, friends, what we're talking of the role of internship program in LIS education. You need to have a practical experience. I told you earlier itself that internship provides LIS students with hands-on experience in the libraries, archives, or information centers, helping them to develop the practical skills and apply theoretical knowledge. They can have a skill development programs. The internship can help the students to develop the internship programs of this one. Then the career readiness. Internship can prepare the career readiness. According to NEP 2020, students will enroll the 10 days internship programs and local expertise. Although LIS professional internships are not especially mentioned in the policy emphasized in this document. So, friends, learners, what are the types of internship and its significance? So, what we'll talk that library internship programs and the digital library internship. What is the library internship? Is that the working in public or academic libraries or special libraries and so on. Digital library, what is digital library internship? It focuses on the digital collection, online resources, and technology integrations. You can have a archives and record management internships. You can have a research internship. You can have a visual internship. All these things, friends, you can know that how you should do these internship programs. So I will say that will see that different internship programs of best practices, clear objectives and expectations, define the learning, mentorship, and supervision. For any internship, you need a mentorship. You should have a structured learning process. You should have a regular evaluation and feedback and collaboration between the academia and industry. So, my friends, I have already talked about this one. You see, I'll talk about some of the case studies in LIS internship programs. Here are some of the case studies. We'll see that the mentoring LIS students during internship, a case study by the Valkeakoski City Library in Finland, even the people of the foreign countries they are giving. I've just given 1 or 2 examples like that. Enhancing the library communities through the field-based network, Virginia. Assessing the LIS internship programs, University Library of Dhaka, the impact of internship programs. Why I've talked about initially for the other institutions, not in India, because India we are already having a that internship programs in a very very particular way. That is why I'm telling you the internship programs has been started from the since 35 years back in India in a different institutions and level. So that is why it is a very one. What are the key benefits of LIS internship programs? It's a practical experience. So what is the practical experience? Applying theoretical knowledge and real world setting. What is skill development? It is a developing essential skills, what like information management, cataloging or research report, industry exposure. You should be gaining insights in the latest trends in the industry. Then networking opportunities. What are the networking opportunities? That's bring professional relationship in nice professionals and their peer review. And then career readiness, preparing students for their future career in LIS. What are the friends? what are the best practices. If you see that, what are the alignments of SDG? What is SDG? Sustainable Development Goal that has been given trust by the UNESCO. That's Sustainable Development 17 goals. How these 17 goals are aligned to NEP 2020 and how it is making an impact in our library life professions. So in 2015, the United Nations established 17 goals. That's how you go to the site, you'll get it. This goal addressed the global challenges critical to the survival of humanity, like inequality, poverty, climate change, peace, justice, and environmental degradation. So these SDGs are designed to be a blueprint for achieving better, more sustainable planet to ensure more prosperous future of all by 2030. That's by Nirjan and Namdar. And each goal in this case has been specific target associated indicators. Together, these goals ensure balanced social impact. So I have given the that sources where you can go and find out all these things. So friends, what are the sustainable development goals? 17 goals are being discussed. I'll just show you that what are the 17 goals are there. So you can see that 17 goals. You can go to the website. I'm not going to deal on this one because already in one of the video, one of the program, one of the lecture series, I've already discussed on the sustainable development goals and its impact in the LIS. So don't worry that. So what are the role importance of that HRM in LIS? Effective workforce management, improved work employees, and better user services. So key functions in HRM, that role of LIS internship, role of LIS professionals in achieving Viksit Bharat 2047. So these are the present that they have done of this one. So what are the role of professionals, LIS professionals in achieving Viksit Bharat 2047? Library and information science professionals can significantly contribute to the Viksit Bharat 2047. So by preserving an Indian knowledge systems, digitizing the rare manuscripts and artifacts, and promoting indigenous knowledge integration in libraries and archives. Then community engagement, developing inclusive library space, promoting literacy and providing access to information for diverse population. Then innovative technologies. You have to go for an innovative technologies, leveraging this artificial intelligence, machine learning, and virtual reality, enhance the library services and promote the literacy. So, what are the lifelong learning? So, lifelong learning is that creating opportunities of skill development, adult literacy, and continuing education. So, cultural heritage preservations, documenting and preserving of achieving tangible products. So, what I'll talk about that, say, what are the recap of the points? So, in this lecture, what I have recapitulated is that we discussed the importance of the human resource management, HRM in library and information science, and the role of internship programs in developing HR skills. I also tried to explore the National Education Policy 2010 and its relevance to the LIS professionals. So what are the HRM in LIS? So effective workforce, what I've discussed, effective workforce management and improve the quality perfections. The internship programs, we have also discussed practical experience on the skill development and programs. NEP 2020, emphasizes on the digital skill development programs and community engagement. That you understand, the community engagement is very, very important. And if you want to achieve that Viksit Bharat 2047, LIS professionals, it has got a huge role. We all LIS professionals should come forward and to make the program success of this Viksit Bharat because it's hundreds of years of our country. So we, the library professionals, have got a huge responsibility. What can we be part of the this global development goal. So community engagement and promoting lifelong learning. The library is institution UNESCO as per it's a university, is a pupils university or a public library can give a lifelong learning purposes. So friends, in the summary, what while I also talk about the future direction. What are the future direction of this one? That as LIS fields, what we can talk about that we should be able to HRM internship programs and will crucial role in the shaping of India and future libraries, innovation technologies. Digital HRM, digital human resource management. That is the future goal. We have to find out how this digital human resource management we can do it. How can we make the personalized learning? The learning should be a personalized until unless we are personalizing the things by information, the people will not be. We have to connect people. That is the personal learning. Then diversity of the equity and inclusions. Then collaborative and partnership. These are the responsibilities we have already have to take. Friends, I will talk about in a summary. The lecture involves the importance of human resource management and the library and information science and the role of internship programs in LIS as well as the vision of Viksit Bharat 2047 and potential contributions of LIS professionals. Key points include HRM in LIS, effective workforce management, improved employee performance, and better user services. Internship programs, it can have a practical experience, skill development, and industry exposure for LIS. NEP 2020 emphasis on the digital education development. Viksit Bharat 2047 role of LIS professionals, and these things we can do this Viksit Bharat of one. So friends, in the summary I have told in a conclusion, HRM and internship programs are crucial for development of the skill workforce. Also, by embracing future directions and the digital HRM, personalized learning, diversity and inclusions, and collaborative partnership, that is very important. We can promote innovation, excellence, and inclusivity. Inclusivity is most important for allies education and partner. So ultimately, this is a double allies professionals. We have to think about that, how we should go about it this. So ultimately, this will be enable the allies professionals to make the significant contribution. Friends, learners, I have given some of the exercise short questions. So, like, what are the primary objectives of the human resource management and the library information science? Then, the what is the significance of the national education policy? What are the role of library professionals? All these things I have given. You can do this one. You can go through and find out the topic of this. At the end, I have also given different exercise guidelines. I have mentioned some of the guidelines, how these answers should be given, how you should go for answers. Then I have given some exercise MCQs. You can see these MCQs and by read this one. I have also given the bibliography and references. But friends, you must know that why you should do this topic. This is on not only the course for the MLS learners. This course can be for the both the distance education learner and for the regular course learner. Not only that, the people who are designing the literary internship programs or the library professionals who are working in the particular library, they should make a program, internship program in their curriculum so that the students are benefited, you are also benefited. And you know that NEP 2020 has given MDC opportunities for the library professionals. So you can take this MDC in a very, very way and make the people, connect the people, and then say that how the library works and all. Thank you very much. Namaskar.